Are these stories just legends? Or did something truly happen inside High Street's walls? I'm Kim, and this is Hung Channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will explore one of Hong Kong's most famous haunted houses, High Street Haunted House. This building, with a history of over a century, harbors countless supernatural tales that still send shivers down the spine. Though its exterior appears elegant, the story behind it is filled with tragedy and fear. Tonight, we will step into this haunted house, revisit its dark past, and uncover the terrifying truths that remain hidden. Chapter 1. The Origins of the Dark History. The story of the High Street Haunted House began in 1892, as the colonial government increased its demand for foreign medical staff. This building, located at 2 High Street, was designated as the foreign nurse quarters for the National Hospital. The building, constructed in Baroque-style, boasts elegant arched corridors, rough-cut granite walls, and large windows. Both in its appearance and functional design, it was a symbol of elegance at the time. The scale and design of the building were considered advanced, making it one of Hong Kong's most iconic architectural landmarks. However, as time passed, the fate of this building took a dramatic turn. With the advancement of society came immense mental pressure. In the early 20th century, as the number of mental illness patients increased, mental health facilities in Hong Kong became overcrowded. In 1939, the foreign nurse quarters on High Street was converted into a women's psychiatric ward and merged with the nearby Victoria Mental Hospital, marking the beginning of its eerie history. What was once a peaceful and elegant residence gradually transformed into a place filled with suffering and death. Chapter 2. Whispers of Death. With the establishment of the mental hospital, the conditions of the patients seemed to have improved on the surface. However, due to the limited medical technology of the time, effective treatments were unavailable. To cope with patients' conditions, doctors resorted to extreme methods, the most controversial of which were insulin coma therapy and lobotomy. Insulin coma therapy involved administering large doses of insulin to put patients into a coma, only to revive them with glucose. This cycle of treatment was both painful and dangerous, with severe side effects that could even be fatal. Another method was lobotomy, which attempted to alter patients' behavior and emotions by destroying parts of the brain's frontal lobe. This not only caused severe physical and mental harm, but often left patients as soulless, mindless individuals. As a result, many patients chose to take their own lives, while others died due to these extreme treatments, whether due to the agony caused by these treatments or the despair that led them to seek escape. The spirits of these patients could not find peace. Those who committed suicide or died as a result of medical errors became the vengeful spirits of the High Street Haunted House. Their souls, unable to rest, seemed to linger within the walls of this building, giving rise to the later supernatural tales. Chapter 3. Terrifying Events in History. Back in the 1920s, with the spread of leprosy in Hong Kong, the building at 2 High Street, although never officially designated as a leprosy hospital, became a place for isolating leprosy patients. Leprosy, a highly contagious disease that caused skin decay and paralysis, left many patients unable to care for themselves. At the time, medical technology could not effectively treat leprosy, and many patients could only wait for death in isolation. These patients often died in extreme loneliness, never receiving proper burial or care, which only added to the building's curse. With the outbreak of World War II, Hong Kong was occupied by the Japanese on the 8th of December 1941. The fate of the High Street building took another turn. During the Japanese occupation, it was requisitioned by the Japanese army as an execution ground, where countless innocent civilians were tortured and executed. Their bodies were secretly disposed of, and rumors spread that these corpses were hastily buried in the nearby King George V Park, becoming a mass grave. The souls of the deceased haunted the land, adding more terror to the High Street haunted house. Chapter 4: Shadows After the War. After the end of World War II, in 1945, the building was once again used as a women's psychiatric hospital. With modern treatment methods, the number of patients gradually increased, and the hospital's bed capacity reached 200, making it one of the largest women's psychiatric hospitals in Hong Kong at the time. However, despite the changes in modern treatment, the dark history of the building continued to linger. Many former staff members recalled hearing strange sounds during their shifts. Occasionally, they would hear screams from empty wards or unexplainable knocking sounds. In the 1970s, with the completion of the Castle Peak Hospital, services at the mental hospital ceased, and it was completely closed in 1971. The building then entered a period of abandonment, left to decay for decades with no maintenance. During this time, the atmosphere of the building grew even more ominous and terrifying. This period of abandonment transformed the building into a forbidden site for locals. Numerous supernatural stories unfolded within its walls, and many daredevils entered the building to explore, but never returned with any logical explanation for the strange occurrences. Chapter 5: Real Encounters with Ghosts. As time passed, the High Street haunted house continued to attract visitor and ghost hunting teams. They brought high-tech recording devices, instant cameras, and other tools in hopes of capturing the paranormal phenomena within the building. According to many of the ghost hunters, they encountered strange sounds and even saw unexplained figures. Some reported feeling an unusually cold chill, even on hot summer days. On one occasion, a photographer in the dungeon area noted that the autofocus screen frame on his camera was erratically moving, sending chills down his spine. The Hong Kong documentary film Big Superstition also featured scenes shot at the High Street haunted house, which contributed to its widespread fame. The terrifying scenes in the film, combined with real ghostly encounters, cemented the building's reputation as one of the most haunted places in Hong Kong. During the filming, some actors reported feeling extreme discomfort and fear, even experiencing dizziness and physical unease, further indicating the presence of negative energy within the building. Chapter 6: The Rebirth and Repurposing of High Street Haunted House. As time passed, the High Street Haunted House underwent several changes, from its origins as foreign nurse quarters to a leprosy hospital, psychiatric ward, and execution ground. The building's history is marked by conflict and tragedy. Despite surviving war and neglect, it still stands proudly on High Street in Sai Ying Pun, bearing witness to the changes in Hong Kong's history. Today, The building has been preserved and repurposed as a community complex and is listed as a historical monument, though its exterior has been restored and repurposed. The haunting atmosphere and fear that it once harbored remain. As a listed monument, it will continue to stand, telling the stories of what once occurred within its walls. Despite becoming part of the modern community, the building's dark history will always remain etched in the land. Every visitor who steps inside, whether to uncover its past or to seek out its ghostly tales, cannot escape the lingering shadows of the High Street haunted house. It remains a place that evokes both awe and fear. I'm Kim. Please subscribe, like, and share. And stay with me. You have never faced the dark unknown.